Hi folks, I wanted to get on today to do this recreation of the Scott Barnes Toddy collaboration of Snatural. I don't know if y'all watched the video. It's been probably, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or so now. It was so fantastic. I really loved watching it. I probably watched it 2 or 3 times. Also watched Lisa D1 do her interpretation of the Snatural look, as Scott Barnes entitled it. So if you've not watched either of those, I'll try to leave a link below, or the first original video was on Toddy Glam Life Guru's channel, and Scott Barnes, who is J-Lo's makeup artist, made an appearance there and did her Snatural look. And he did caution that it is just for pictures, film, that type of thing, performance. But even though he said that, oh my gosh, I used that so many days in a row. I've just been playing with it ever since, really. And I'm never satisfied with my makeup unless I do it that way. But I've lightened up. I don't do exactly what he does. It's just inspired by that look. So, join me today. I've got my Diet Coke going on. First step, I'm going to use this Urban Decay Rebound Spray. I've already washed, moisturized my face. This is collagen-infused complexion prep priming spray that is supposed to be firming, smoothing, and radiance boosting. I don't know if it's firming, but it definitely is smoothing, because the other day I forgot this step and I got to work and I thought, oh my gosh, I look so old and wrinkly. And it does something to the lines, the fine lines around my mouth, just sort of plumps them a little bit. I think I must be sometimes dehydrated if I've been drinking a lot of Diet Cherry Coke or caffeine, or coffee. I drink a lot of coffee and don't adequately hydrate afterward. My skin can look real dehydrated. Anyway, I use that spray and I love it. That's my prep spray. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. And I've done this so many times in so many different ways. First thing before I get started, even though he does not do this, I've got to prime my eyes. Urban Decay Primer Potion. Also prime my nose, because this old beak eats makeup. So gotta have that done. Yeah, and I'll just smooth that on with this Real Techniques brush. Now I know probably nobody's going to watch this video. My best friends and associates, they're not really into makeup like me. I don't have a lot of followers, but it's just fun. I'm just having fun. That's solely the reason I started doing this. And I love to watch. I don't love to make them as much as I love to watch them, but I do love them. And maybe you'll pick up a few tips if you have oily skin, if your face sometimes eats makeup. Try this skin tint. I don't know, it's not skin tint. Eden Urban Decay Primer Potion. Not just on your eyelids, but you can put it on your nose. Very thin film. Excuse me. And just get it worked in good, thin film, wherever your face eats the makeup. I'm going to look in my big mirror to make sure it's smooth. Okay, ready to go. Next step, and this is so counterintuitive, but this is what he did, and I've never done it this way. So, I mean, I've contoured before. Usually it's powder contour, but anyway, first step I'm going to take is, wait a minute, he didn't color correct, but Toddy doesn't have any circles, so I do So I'm going to color correct just a little bit. Oh, I tell you, those of you that know me know that I have been a little bit busy for the last, oh, I'm going to say 2 months. My husband had to have emergency surgery. It was very scary. He's very good now. No worries there. God is good all the time, answers prayers. And then my youngest daughter, my baby daughter, Darcy, she gave birth to twins on April 30th. Or was it May 1? It's just a blur to me now. But anyway, she gave birth to twins. Little Blanche Odell and little Esty Jane joined us. And I've tried to help her a little bit. And then 5 days after she gave birth to her twins, and that's number 3 and 4 for her, by the way. She now has 4 girls. 3 of them now under age 2. But 5 days after she gave birth to the twins, my oldest daughter, Natalie, gave birth to her 5th daughter, 5th child, her and her husband, Grant Wyman. Why did I say that? You don't need to know their names. Anyway, she gave birth to Lila. It was a sort of an emergency thing because, won't go into the details, so she's a few weeks early, but perfect in every way. So it's just been a blur of baby rocking and cuddling and meal fixing and laundry and that type of thing. So I'm glad to have a respite for today. I'm going to do some things around the house, and we'll go back to work Monday and then help Natalie a few days this week. But anyway, I've been on a whirlwind, and I've not even had time to think about watching videos or making videos. So this is sort of an old thing now. I was so hot to try it when it came out a couple months ago. I'm sure the fad of it has sort of passed, but I still love it. And it's a lot, I'm not going to lie. But it is fun if you like to play with makeup. You don't have to have, now, you know, for instance, he used Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. Well, I cannot use that concealer. It's not meant for old eyes, so can't use it. Whoops. I'm putting this, started to say highlighter. What is this called? Concealer. On every area that is dark or that is shadowed that I want to come forward. So just putting that there. Then, I know, it looks so scary. Then I'm using this IT Cosmetics double-ended brush, dual-ended brush. Oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? Why did I wait to get this? It is so good. If you don't have it, get on your QVC right now and get it, because you can get it with something else. I can't remember what it is, but that's a place I always like to buy my IT Cosmetics, because you can often get a product and a brush for the same price that you would pay for the brush if you went to Ulta. So win-win. So now I'm just going to go in with this and start blending this out a little bit. But boy, I tell you, I really enjoyed those Makeup Secrets that he used. I'm sorry I didn't say what this was. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I used the shade Porcelain. It's a little yellow, but it works okay. I like it. I mean, it works great. But it is a little yellow. Oh, the perils of online ordering. Now, I'm just going to blend this out a little bit, not all the way. But just slightly. So I'd like to know if any of you watched that Snatural video with Scott Lawrence on Tottie's channel. Oh, it was so good. Toddy now has another very popular video. We won't go into that though. It's all about drama. Okay, now we're going to go in with, again, this is not what Scott Barnes used. He used a different product. But you don't have to go out and buy the products that these artists are using. Use what you have at home and try to recreate from what you have. That makes it fun, I think. I've had this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast for a while. And I'll be honest, it looks very similar to what he used on Toddy. I think he used something Makeup Forever. I can't remember what now. I have a dark shadow there. I can't see real well. I'm going to look down. Now, I am not using a lot. Just a little bit. Because this can get out of hand real quick. Going around my jawline. He used a Makeup Forever stick. I think it was in the shade Toasty or Toasted or something like that. Anyway, similar color. I'm sure that product is very expensive. I'm sure it's much better, but this is what I've got and what I'm using. And then he did around the lips, and that really makes a difference. And this is going to give you the look of bigger lips. Fantastic. Now, this is going to be a joke. I have such a crooked nose. I just can't figure it out. But he did this, so I'm going to do it. But it's not going to look very good. I just can't. Anybody has any tips for me on... Say, oh gosh, look at that nose. Wow. Ooh, that's a beak, huh? Anyway, if anybody has any tips other than a nose job, I'm sure there'll be somebody telling me I should just have a nose job. But other than that, if anybody has any tips, let me know. And then he just went in and just started blending it out a little bit. I tell you, I watched this, I think it was a Sunday. I watched this. No, it was a Monday. No, it was a Saturday. I'm lying. I watched it on a Saturday. And, oh my gosh, when I did my makeup Saturday and Sunday, I did this. I'm sure I probably had people wondering if I was off my meds when they saw me at church, and then if I were to work. But I don't know. It was fun, and I loved it, and I still love it. I do it every day. I mean, somewhat. Sometimes I will do my makeup first and then go over it. But I decided this today I would do it like this, the way he did it on the video. And this is the method that he used. The steps. Okay, it's still looking crazy, but no worries. It does come together. It really does. Now, does it look like you got a lot of makeup on? Hell yeah, it does. Of course. Because you do. You do have a lot of makeup on. But I love it. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with this stuff. I'm just trying to use this up. And it's okay, but I've talked before on here how my makeup has to last, when I go to work, it needs to last 12 hours. I mean, I want to look at 12 hours, you know, I want to look good when I get there, midday, when I'm leaving work, and even maybe for an hour or so once I've got home. My husband doesn't like looking at makeup coming off. Anyway, I'd like it to last 12 hours. And this Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation with Brightening Complex and SPF 20, does not last all day on me. It does not last a 12-hour day. It looks good for about, I'm going to say six to 7 hours. The most I've ever been able to get from it is 8 hours. But with this method, it will last, and that's because you use very little of it, number one, and there's a lot of powder going on. So anyway, I'm just putting some down there. Putting some. I think I might have got that up a little too high. Oh well, we can fix that. And basically, you know, some of the places that I don't have contour or concealer, there's not too many of those spots. But here we go. And then I'll use my same brush, go in there and just sort of buff it all together, and it will end up looking good. I promise. Drag it down the neck a little bit. Just sort of marry it all together. I think that's what he called it, and marrying everything together. And this might look like a hot mess, guys, because you know what? I can't see in this monitor. I'm not taking enough look breaks. Let me look. Okay. I'm going to just go into this compact and look. Misplaced my handheld mirror. Now, when he did it on Toddy, he did her neck, her chest, her boobs, and all that jazz. I'm not going to go there. I'm dragging it down my neck a little bit, but okay, I think that's blended in pretty good. In fact, maybe too good. Let me see. Where's my contour? Let me refresh that just a tiny bit right there. I just use whatever excuse me, was left on that brush tip applicator. I don't think I showed you this, but it's a little there, it's a little brush. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Okay. Now, and I think this is a really important step, and I can't remember what he even used, but this is what I use. I use, for one of my powders, I use Baked Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation in Medium from Laura Geller. One of the reasons I use it is it's what I have, and he did use some sort of illuminating powder, not in medium, but what I do now, I go over the areas where I contoured. I go over with this powder. All those areas, neck, cheekbones, under the cheekbones, I should say. And let me look at my big mirror. Not that big, but okay. Want to get those troughs, make sure they're good. He went back in with a little extra concealer after all of this. I probably won't. I've got on plenty of concealer, so I probably need to not do that. Okay, then I can't remember what he used. It was another powder of some sort. I'm going to be using this combination of MAC, and it's because it's what I have. Use what you have. Light Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, which might be a little bit too light with this sort of golden sun-kissed look. And my very favorite, which, hey, I think they're discontinuing Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana, or reformulating. It's hard to find anywhere. I stumbled across some at Dollar General, and I bought all of that they had out. So, sorry about that. If you live in Weston or Jane Lou, I bought them all. But there's other Dollar Generals, right? But like if you try to get it on Amazon, it's like crazy priced, like $25, which is usually a tip-off. However, as of, I think it was yesterday, on Ulta's website, you can still get it for, I think it's $3.99, $4.99, something like that. So if you're a lover of Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana stock right now, get it before it's gone, because it's the best. Made me so sad to think that it's going to be discontinued. And I'm putting this, I'm sorry, all around the places where I put that concealer. Just to set that a little bit. Then, not finished with powder, of course. Got some more powders coming. Going to be real fancy and use my Lancome Absolute powder in Absolute Pearl. It is not. This is what it looks like. It's very similar to a translucent powder. It gives the slightest tint and the slightest glow. Not a shimmer, but a glow for this one. Absolute Pearl. It's just a very soft finish powder. And as you can see, it is not shimmering in the least. But it acts like a little soft focus filter without dolling you down. Now he used a lot of highlighters and a lot of glowy stuff on the face, which I won't do because I got a lot of wrinkles and I got a lot of big pores, and it just, with the texture, it would not be a good look for me. So that I will not do. Then I'm going to use my Laura Geller Baked Body Frosting in Tahitian Glow. Guess what, guys? I think this is soon to be discontinued as well. I'm being joined by Loki. Sit down, Loki. And it is a wonderful product. I used it on my legs, on my arms, with a big, I might demonstrate that one day, with a big kabuki brush. And it makes you look like you have on pantyhose. It is water resistant. It wouldn't come off with water unless you rubbed it. If you get a splash, it's not going to leave a splash on your skin. But it makes you look like you're wearing pantyhose, tan pantyhose, or it just gives you a nice gleam. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to put some on my cheekbones where the sun would hit. It's just a beautiful product. I love it. And then where I put the contour on my neck. Then I'll put some down here. I don't know if my little iPhone's picking up all the magical properties, but it is really good stuff, guys. I got mine on QVC. It's still available there. No, I didn't. I got mine on Amazon. It's still available there. I'm not sure if it's still available on QVC. I heard something from somebody I follow that Laura Geller is no longer. I don't know if it was bought up or if she sold or declared bankruptcy, but If you have any favorite L'Oreal products, now is the time to stock up on them because they may no longer be available after the next few months. It's not on Ulta anymore at all, which is sad. But I got mine on Amazon. Got 2 of them actually. Funny story. I got 2 of them, not because I ordered 2. I got 2 of them because it's supposed to come with a puff, and I mean it's a nice puff. But it didn't come with a puff. So I have never done this, but I sent a text message to customer service or whatever it was. Yeah, customer service on Amazon. I said, hey, I got this L'Oreal baked body frosting. It's supposed to come with a puff, and I didn't get one. And they said, well, we'll just send you another one. Will that work? I said, oh, yeah, that'll work. It didn't come with a puff either, but that's okay because now I got 2 of them. Got my own puff, and I got a kabuki brush, which is what I usually use anyway. But still, that's, not the point. Okay, so now I'm just going to do a little bit of eyebrows. I need to hurry up. It's going to be 45 minutes in length. Nobody's going to watch this except, I was going to say except my mother, but she won't watch it. I don't know if anybody will, but that's okay. He didn't spend a lot of time on the brows. Very simple brow look, which is what I will try to do as well. That's what I do every day. I never have a big old brow job. Whoops. Okay, done there. And then he used a cream blush, which I have a cream blush, but that's not what I want to use. I want to use one I like better. I'm using my favorite. I've talked about it many times on here. This Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Rosé Champagne. I'm afraid this might be discontinued too. I don't know. What are you doing, Wet n Wild? And I've hit pan. It goes quick, actually. Especially the way I use it. I use it almost as another bronzer, actually. But, okay. And then I've been liking, again, it's supposed to be a sun-kissed, bronzy type look. And when I first got this blush, oh, somebody gave it to me. I was going to say, why did I buy this blush? I think it came in somebody's Ipsy box or Boxy box or whatever. And it's called Feisty. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't wear that. I mean, it looks, straight up orange almost. But it's not. It looks real pretty and bronzy, I think, now. Put a little bit of that on my apples and my cheeks. Now, I'm going to get my powder brush and make sure it's all blended in. Nice and pretty. And then I'm going to use a tiny little bit of highlighter because I have it. Why not? And this is my, my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow highlighter. And I got my hit pan on that bronzer. Oh, sad day. Okay, here's that. Now, I'm going to have to really get cracking on here, guys. I'm going to be, am I forgetting anything? I don't know. I'm going to be using this old MAC palette I have, and I really like it. It's no longer available. It was, what is it called? Oh, 15 eyeshadows. The name's not on it. It was a Nordstrom thing, like the most popular sellers at Nordstrom or something along those lines. And it has all the good colors. It has Vapor, Honey Lust, let me see, All That Glitters, Saddle, which is what I'm going to use, Mulch is gorgeous, Rice Paper, Amber Lights, Wood Winked, Wedge, Brune, Omega, Satin Taupe, which is, I used to love Satin Taupe back in the day, Embark, Beauty Marked, and Carbon. So I'm going to use this brush, which came in my Urban Decay Cherry palette. I'm going to go in here to Saddle. You don't have to have Saddle. You can use you could use your bronzer for that matter, your powder bronzer. I'm sure everybody has a powder bronzer like This is the Formula Butter Bronzer, whatever, or this summer right here, Wet n Wild. But I'm using this because I have this up and I need to use it. So first I'm doing just a little wash of this right above the crease. Just very loose and light. All over both eyes, just brush and brush and brush and okay. Then I'm using this smudger end to go back in, same shade, people, and working that right in the crease. Maybe dragging it up slightly like that. Okay. Then I'm using this brush. Oh my word, where is my brush? Uh-oh, here it is. It's an eyebrow brush from, oh, what's the name of that? Real Techniques. It came in a set, starter set for eyes. And I'm going back in, same shade, Saddle. And I'm going to go under and meet it right there at the edge of my eye. Now he used a slightly darker color, but like I said, I'm making it a little more, you know, daytime friendly, real world friendly. So I'm using Saddle, but like I said, your bronzer would be fine here, whatever bronzer you use. Okay. All right, I'm satisfied. Now I'm going to use, just sticking with this palette, it's like a purpley brown color. It's called Embark, but any dark brown will work. I'm using a thinner eyeliner type brush for this, and I've got to look in the mirror because I can't see from the monitor, my little iPhone. And I'm just going over that. Neatening up the edges here too. Fixing my mistakes. You can see how the sausage is made here, because I don't know how to cut and edit, so you'll see it all. Oh, wrong color, right row. Okay, okay. Again, I'm going back in here just to blend out my little boo-boos and mishaps that I didn't know I had because I couldn't see. But it seriously doesn't take much. I'm going to close the door. Loki just left. Hold on just a second. Okay. Now I think that's good. Now I'm going to go in with, and you see I could have used this palette right here to get the eye look. But like I said, I wanted to use, just want to use that up, so that's why I did it. Everything has an expiration, and that one is probably past its, I think it's like, what is it for powder products, 1 year, something like that. Using a little of my rebound spray right there, getting my This is a synthetic, like a flat pecker brush. Getting it damp. And then I'm going into this color right here, Honey Lust. But if you have, and they're very popular, Wet n Wild has them, Maybelline has them, if you have sort of a peachy or light copper colored highlighter, this would work. That would work too. So, whatever you have, like I said, use what you've got instead of going out and buying something that you might not even like. And he didn't even say what he was using, by the way. He just used 2 shadows. I used 3, and I'm going to use 4 because I'm not Scott Barnes. I'm Pam, and that's why I'm going to do it. But you could definitely get by with using just 2. And then I'm again using that same old palette. Not that same old palette. It's a wonderful palette. I'm going to use a mix of rice paper and vapor to get a little brow bone action. In the inner corner a little bit there. Okay. And now, I don't remember if he used eyeliner or not. I'm not going to, because I don't do it very often. Well, I am going to use eyeliner, but I'm going to tight line is what I do. Look what a difference it makes to tight line. That's why I love this Maybelline Master Precise Skinny, because it is skinny and it can get right in there. Now what a difference. Okay, you know, I'm still not happy with the blend on that eyeshadow for some reason. So let me go back and do it again. Oh heck, I'll just use, well, that's wet, so that might be part of the problem. I'll just use this blush, this bronzer palette I have here. Fix that up, perfect. Okay, and then just a little bit of mascara. Wish I could find my mirror. I don't know what I did with it, but it'll turn up. Whoa, I just got some on my eyebrows. I'll have to let that dry and wipe it off later. I know I've ruined a lot of makeup looks by trying to take off wet mascara. Not a good idea. Although it's actually in my brow hair, so I might be able to do it. Not on my skin. I'm just putting on a little bit of mascara. He used, of course, he used lashes on Toddy, and it looks great, but I don't use lashes much anymore. I try to put them on twice a month, just so I don't forget. Because it is definitely a skill that you need to stay sharp on. And now, although he did not, I can't remember if he used the liner or not, but I am. But see, your lips already look a little bigger because of that contour thing that we did. Oh, That needs blended in. I'm not overlining. Just going in. Where my natural lip line is. And then he used what appeared to be a sort of like a real pretty bronzy type gloss. I'm just going to use Prismatic Peach. And he took it all the way to the edge of the lip liner. I think that looks good. This is Milani Prismatic Peach. I really like that, by the way. Okay, now let me see if I can fix my boo-boo here. Oh, yeah. Nothing. A little brush won't take care of. Probably need brushed anyway. Okay, now I think I probably still have some mascara left, but I'll just fix that up later. So, oh, I got a crease there. Oh well. Let me toss on my hair. She had a bun. I should have just worn my bun, but so this is my interpretation of the Scott Barnes Snatural makeup look. Give it a try. Have fun. It's makeup. It washes off. Play. Just play with it. It's so much fun to try to recreate looks that you see on movie stars or in ads or on TV shows or on YouTube, but using the products that you have at home. So give it a shot sometime. Like I said, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Until next time, bye.